Welcome to Fire Leo Tarot. I am a tarot reader and intuitive. Shout out to all my lovely Fire Leos. So Leo, when I sat down and meditated on your person's energy, I definitely got big, awkward lover vibes. Okay, so I'm not sure what's going on between you two, but I do feel like you're a bit clumsy in how they want to come in or how they're going to come in. That's all I'm getting right now. We'll see how that unfolds as we dig deeper into this reading. But first, for your overall energy, we have the Nine of Swords, right? So the Nine of Swords is you kind of wondering, like, oh, what is going on here? Like, what is really happening with me and this person? I feel like you, Leo, are at a point where you just really need to know, because you're at that point where it's like new love is hunting me down, right? I don't care if I hide from it, if I go into a bunker, okay, to be away from new love. They will hunt me down, okay, with my beautiful self or with my handsome self. So I feel like, Leo, you're starting to really play with the idea of new suitors, right? Play with the idea of dating, going out, getting out of your comfort zone. It makes you uncomfortable. I just got, for some of you guys, let me know down below when you think about it. But it also, as uncomfortable as it makes you, it also leaves you with an air of excitement. Okay, so you kind of like being in this situation because you know that regardless of which way this thing falls, you're going to be taken care of and you're going to feel fulfilled, right? Or whether you don't know that, that's definitely something that's in your destiny here. Okay, but let's let's see how this unfolds. This is really interesting already because I'm gonna go deeper into your energy, but your person is just like they I don't know. What's your energy toward them? What's your energy toward them? What is my Leo's energy toward the situation? The Magician, the reverse. Oh, I think Libra just got this. Yeah. Okay, there goes that Empress. Thank you, Spirit. Empress is Libra. So somebody definitely dealing with a Libra in here. Go check that reading out if you are. But with the Magician here in the reverse, part of you feels a little out of control with the situation, or you don't have the wheel, right? You don't really know how to steer this situation. And we kind of just got that, right? Like, you're not necessarily upset about that either. It's just like, I know whichever way this goes, I'm gonna be all right. Okay, so I don't mind not having control. I think, Leo, you like relinquishing your control, or like to just kind of see what's gonna happen. What is this? Why is the Magician in the reverse? Oh my God, the Nine of Swords again. Okay, because I feel like this is something that is like you think about and you're just like, oh my God, what's going on? I see a Leo like covering their face, like feeling a bit flustered, but also smiling and having like an equally good emotion about this. Why do I keep getting that? Why do I keep getting that? Let's pull a truth card. Oh, because Leo said, listen, regardless I'm going to be in a relationship, understand that. Regardless, I'm going to be good, understand that. Right? Because you might have been at a point in your life, Leo, where you were just down on your luck. You're like, I don't even know if love is for me. Like, you were at that point in your life, like, it's just going to be me and some cats. I don't even like cats, but I'm going to get them because I want about 7 or 9. That'll keep me busy, make me feel like I got some sort of purpose here. But no, Leo, that is not your end-all, be-all, the little feline. There's an energy here where you're going to have that relationship. And I feel like intuitively you know this. Like, intuitively you know this, so why are you tripping? And I think you kind of laugh at yourself sometimes. Like, you know what? I'm going to be good. I'll be all right. I don't necessarily have a reason to feel like that other than my intuition and my hope, but I'm going to be all right. All right, give me more. So how is this relationship or this person treating you right now? As I got into that, I see the Ten of Swords. You're like, not well, but I'm doing fine. It's a Ten of Swords, a situation where it's like you've gone through this quite a few times. I think you've had some start and stop energy with this person. Some things look promising, sometimes they don't. So I feel like that's why you're in this limbo period. All right, but what happened with this situation? Okay. Got a car on the floor. We got the world and the reverse. You're like, it just won't end. Like, that's what's going on with the situation. I sometimes leave them, then I come back, and they leave me and then come back, because I feel like there's a part of you guys who still feel like there's something to uncover here, right? You guys didn't get to that point where you guys got to know everything about each other, or it's just like there's a part of you, especially Leo, where it's like you like to exhaust all options before you move on. You like to make sure you wring that rag every which way. And that's not even a saying. I just made that up in my head, so I hope that you guys get that. But it's like you want to make sure you leave no stone unturned. Okay, that one should resonate more. And I feel like, Leo, if you leave now or if you bow out now, you're going to feel like, damn, but I didn't get to overturn that stone. And what's under that one? Like, there's still so much about this relationship, about this connection that you can't see and that you don't really truly understand just yet. And I feel like part of you is open to figuring that out. But again, a part of you is also open to having something substantial. But I feel like you need a real offer. You need a real offer for this. Give me more. Tell me, what is your take right now on being in a relationship here, Leo? Just period. What is Leo's take on being in a relationship? King of Cups. You're like, I need to be in love for all that. Somebody has to love me from the top of my head to the bottoms of my feet, because I don't think, Leo, you don't want anything ordinary. That's not why you're here. And I think you have a very deep understanding of that. You want a love that is phenomenal. You want a love that exalts you, that makes you feel good, that makes you feel like you are truly the prize, that you are priority here. And with this person, it's like, I feel like they flirt with you. They definitely care about you. I feel like also with this could be the one, they have absolutely thought in their mind like, okay, well, I feel like the Leo is very much someone that I could see myself spending my time with. They feel like you are a healthy choice, or you are the type of person who is the right kind of wife to be with, or the right type of husband to be with. You're that perfect person to choose. So they feel like being with you, they also have to level up, just because that's the kind of energy that you give. All right, people know who's going to level them up and boss them up in life versus who's not. That's been clear since the beginning of the situation. Okay, so what's the blockage then? What's the blockage? Because I feel like it's nothing really, no real issues here. At least I'm not seeing it. What's the blockage? I feel like you just don't, before I even overturn this card, I feel like you just don't know what to do, but you know that you're going to be good regardless. So therefore you're not really tripping. Yeah, like you could be in your head about it, think about it, overthink about it sometimes. But for the most part, it's like I don't have to go crazy about the situation. What is this? For the blockage, 2 of Wands, no decision has been made. Right? It's been up in the air. And I feel like you're getting tired of it being up in the air. You're ready to make a real decision here. Like a real offer has to come through. Or I think, Leo, you're going to walk away. Okay, what is that? Yeah, you're like, I'm done talking. I ain't got no more talk in me. Okay, big Birdman energy. So it's like, I'm not doing no talking. I'll still be cool with you. But, you know, if you don't give me what I want, we can be amicable. We can just be friends. Like, no hard feelings. Just go away from me with that non-committal ass energy and be indecisive about the Leo. Okay, but let's get this person, because they feel fondly of you here. Leo, what's going on with this person? How is this person truly feeling toward my Leo at this time? Oh, okay. We got the Sun in the reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Okay, so the Sun is you. So there's still some things about you that they don't feel like they have completely squared away. They're not sure about it. So that kind of makes them want to stay around too. I feel like part of why they're not sure about it, or why they don't know, is because there hasn't been huge importance placed on quality time together. This looks like honestly, 2 people who really like each other, have considered each other, but don't put the effort and time into one another long enough and strong enough to really be able to see what it can become. I just keep getting like start and then hard stop, start and then hard stop. And I don't feel like the hard stops become because of anything crazy. It's just, I don't know. It just doesn't move forward or something. It's like that one person you always have a plan to hang out with, and then it just never happens or something. What is this? This person's energy toward my Leo. This person's energy toward my Leo. Yeah, somebody's dealing with a water sign, let me know. But it's like when you guys aren't together, like they miss you. Like they genuinely long for you here. I also feel like they miss what they didn't have, or they miss what they don't have with you, which is a real relationship. And it's a little odd to even put it like that, because in order to miss the relationship, you would have had one with that person. For some reason, I feel like you guys haven't had a relationship, but they miss you guys as a relationship. Or perhaps you guys know that it's not in the cards for you guys to be together or something. What is this? Because this person is really over here longing. Okay. Just one spirit. What is this? Okay. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, we do have third party. Right? Now take this as it resonates. For those of you guys who know it's a person, that'll resonate with you. If you don't know it's a person, you guys already know how I am on this channel and my others, that anytime I get third party energy, it does not have to be a person. It's just simply something that is hindering you two from being together. It could be a child, legal issues, distance, work, mental health issues, insecurities, anxieties, anything that would act as interference for you two coming together solidly, right? But for the card that did come out, for what's going on with the situation and how they're feeling, we have opposites. Like we have black and white. Maybe somebody could be culturally or racially very different from each other, and that acts as a blockage. But I'm also getting that there's a lot of compromise that would have to go into this relationship to make it work. And it feels like your person longs to do the work, but then it just doesn't happen. Because like they envision the relationship, they see the beauty in it, or they would love to have that. But there again, the work isn't really done. You guys lean into it a little bit. It's like just a pinch. Okay, I also feel like you guys could be opposite in some way, shape, or form. A huge difference between you two. And that could also, maybe you're come from a very traditional background and your family needs you to be with someone who's of your same creed, race, religion. And your person is more non-traditional. Maybe they're just spiritual. Right? Maybe they just believe in the ethers, whereas you believe in Allah, or vice versa. And it would be difficult for the merging of this to happen, because it really does seem like there's a legitimate blockage here. Okay, let's get some more. But for some reason they feel like even though there's a blockage, you would still be a healthy choice, or you would still be that person that they should choose. Why am I getting that? Why am I getting that? Why do they? Okay, we got the Emperor. Okay. All right, so first of all, I feel like this person is very decisive. They see themselves as very level-headed and more than capable of choosing who is for them, right? Because with Six of Cups, we have soulmate energy. So they're feeling that way about you. It's like even though you guys are opposites, or even though you guys have this big difference, or there's some sort of interference or blockage in this connection, this person still feels like they know best. And what's best for me is the Leo, is us trying to work this out. Now, for you, Leo, though, I think you're just more... I feel your anxieties, but I feel like you're more lackadaisical about it, because you're like, well, shit, if it doesn't work out, too bad, buddy, because I'm going to be in a relationship. I know that I am. I already know that's for me. I can feel it coming in my spirit. What's giving you such confidence about the fact that you will? I just keep getting like Leo knows. Like my spirit guide is telling me like Leo knows that she's going to be in a relationship, or that he's going to be in a long-standing, healthy, successful, committal relationship. What's giving you such confidence in that, Leo? Because I don't see it in the cards, but the energy is crazy. What is this? Okay. Conflict. Okay, that's interesting to get. Now, before I say that, let me get one more. For how you know you're going to be in a relationship. Okay, that makes more sense. You're like, listen, I'm her, okay, or I'm him. I'm that person that deserves to be happy. I've always envisioned myself in a committal relationship. I've always saw myself coexisting with a special person, because I'm a special somebody, right? So I know that that's for me. And I feel like, Leo, you're also at a place in your life where it's like, if there's too much conflict, too much chaos, even if it's not completely toxic, it's just not for me. I'm not meant to live a life of conflict and unhappiness and discontent and always arguing with somebody, or always unsure about some shit. Can I just be sure about somebody for once? And it's like you're starting to really tune yourself to the little things, right? Because you could have been in a very toxic situation in your past, but now you're looking at situations as like, okay, this is good, but can it be better? And for you, it's like maybe your last situation was super toxic, and this is not toxic at all right? Or at least from what you're used to. So it's getting your pickings are becoming better and more quality. And I feel like, Leo, because you feel more confident in your ability to pick a suitable partner, you're like, I know that I'm going to be chosen. I know that I have what it takes to be in a successful, communicative, caring, compassionate, loving connection. And if this isn't giving me that, it's no skin off my back. Yes, I will be hurt. Yes, I will be sad. But life goes on. I have to move with life. Okay. All right, but your person over here feels like they are more than capable of knowing who's for them. So give me more. I feel like your person feels like they got it all figured out or something. What is this? Okay, wow, they pulled insecurities. They have something figured out, or they know that they want to be with you. But I feel like there's some insecurities that are stopping them. And I did mention that, which could act as a third party, right? So there is a blockage. They could be insecure about, again, bringing you home for whatever reason. Or maybe you're insecure about bringing them home. They could be insecure about their ability to provide for you, which I feel like at some point won't be an issue or is not an issue. Okay, I just heavily got that. That may only be for a couple of you guys. But I just feel like them fully opening up to you and really letting you in is going to be something that makes them very uncomfortable here, right? They could be in their own way of the situation moving forward. And you're like, okay, well, then stay in the damn way if you want to. Okay, I'm going to be over here moving on up. Give me more energy on how this person is feeling toward my Leo at this time. Ooh, okay. This is the first time I saw this, all right? Because it's so serious. Like, loosen up. But this person's energy toward you, very much lusting after you. I feel like they're missing you very, very deeply here, Leo. Especially if you guys have split, or if you guys haven't been like as affectionate as they want to be. All right, because at the bottom of the deck, we have temporary split. Even if you guys aren't talking, or there's something going on with this person, they're like, okay, well, that's a temporary split anyway. We'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to uncover these cards in the extended. I want to get your person's next actions toward you, how they're truly feeling but do not have the courage to say, as well as likely outcomes. So if you are interested, Leo, everything is down below in the description to the extended. See you in a minute.